Hello, everyone. Welcome. Super happy to have you guys here for another Power Hour. It was a great hit last week, and hopefully, it has helped all of you all set more appointments during the week and helped you get in the habit of building relationships. Let me shut my door because I have some background noise. I'll be right back. Ah, super excited. I got another package today. I'm so happy. The Lavender Festival is a wonderful festival. But this is, I'm going to keep this pretty generic. And, you know, we're just going to get going. If you need to go grab a cup of coffee or a bottle of water or anything like that, go ahead and do that. We're going to be here for about an hour. Sometimes a little tiny bit less because the last section, I pretty much just tell you what's going to happen in the last section and you go ahead and do it. Hey, everybody, Patty, Lori, Dale, Sherry, Sandra, super excited. So I know that there's a lot of people that wanted to be on, but we don't have to worry because we are recording so that everyone can do this on their own time. You can do this every day. You take the recording and just let it be your guide and walk right through it. Awesome. Because it's really important if you want to set appointments that you're talking to 10 people every day. And this isn't about, well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen and tell you what it's about. Let me go ahead and click out of that and share screen. Let me just see if I can move anything around here so I can find my slides. There we go. And I want to make it big. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is a power lunch hour is what it used to be called. It's actually just a power hour because this is not lunchtime. I used to do this a while back to try to get me in the mode for this because I'm one of those people that really I like to passive market. I like to do videos and blog posts and social media, and I don't really like to talk to anybody. And I know that every person that's having success in their business are doing it by building relationships. So if you knew nothing about marketing in general, if you knew how to build relationships, you would do fantastic. And that is really a huge thing. So the beauty about our business is that it's very hands-on and you don't have to be technologically advanced to be able to advance your life. So that makes life really, really good. Go ahead. So I do this in the 5 to 15 minute power sections, approximately. The first thing that we do is we get our head straight because the last thing you want to do is jump into a conversation with somebody you haven't talked to yet or haven't talked to in a long time, and your mind is in some place that it shouldn't be. Whether you're really eager that you want to hit that goal in your business and you're too eager, or whether or not maybe you had a really bad week at work and you're just feeling down. We do affirmations first because I really believe it's super important. Well, on the second section, we're going to do 10 new chat messages with current Facebook friends. Now, that's really important because a lot of times we're looking to add friends when we haven't nurtured the audience that we already have. And this is going to help you with your algorithms on your Facebook. This is going to help you make new friends, even if they say no to your invitation down the road. It's okay because you never know. No is usually not now. This section is not about inviting someone right this minute. It's not about saying, hey, how you doing? I see we haven't talked in a couple of years, but I'm really excited about this new thing that I'm doing. We're not doing that. We don't want to go around social media, doing invites immediately in a conversation. We really want to focus on the nurturing of the relationship. It's going to help us so much down the road. This is, this business is a long game kind of thing. Yes, some of us can get off on the right foot. We have a power of influence over a certain amount of people, and we can go ahead and rank up and get ourselves promotions and whatnot. However, the long term is about building new relationships and nurturing the ones that you've been getting over time, and that's going to help you tremendously. So the third section is Guru Time, and that's a little fun. And I will explain what Guru Time is when we get into that section. And then this is the part that pretty much is when I close up. We follow up with older conversations. either people you've already gotten written down that you've been talking to, and maybe now's the time that you're going to send that invite out. Maybe it's going to be those 10 new chats, those people actually returning to you. You want to avoid during this power hour, when you start opening up those new chats, responding to them until the end. The reason why, because there's a certain amount of posture in that comes through. And if you're one of those people, kind of like me, that has a little struggle with having posture, because of whatever fear I have in my brain or whatever, that it kind of forces you to have a little bit of posture, and that's a really good thing. Because oftentimes I find that when we're not successful setting appointments is when we just go and we kind of puke on people, our excitement. And it's really important. Jeffrey Combs calls it, he's like, your highs need to be low and your lows need to be high, so that you're kind of more in the neutral thing. You are trying to help somebody make a significant change in their life by turning an ordinary action into an extraordinary experience. And you don't do that by bleh on them. So let's go ahead and get started. And I have it in presentation mode. I forget I have to go like that. So I'm going to read through these affirmations once. I do have the slides if you ever want to just use them in general. They're in the file, I believe, in the Bull Tribe and the Global Takeover team. Just, open up the slides and you can go ahead and look at them. If you want to do this with your personal team, maybe somebody that is in your team that really wanted to be on this and doesn't respond well to recordings, you can do it with them, so you'll have slides that you'll be able to move right through there. You can read these more than once. We're going to just read it once, just for the purpose of getting to work. So let me see if I can. I'm going to hide the thumbnails. There we go. My business is growing and expanding every day. My business is booming. I'm meeting new people every day that want to be a part of my team. I'm in the midst of a recruiting frenzy and my team grows quickly. Every business action I take expands and enhances every area of my life. I inspire people to pursue personal freedom in every area of their lives. My team is expanding and growing all around the world now. I attract highly motivated people into my business easily and frequently. My position in my company is constantly and easily going higher and higher. What would make it inevitable for me to make 3 sales today? I'm earning more money than ever before. I'm known as a go-getter because I take massive action in my business every day. What I used to think was hard comes easily to me now, and I'm really good at reaching my goals. Other people think I'm lucky. I have a knack for finding and sharing solutions. Why is it so easy for me to communicate effectively with people? I am a powerful and charismatic leader. I now earn $5,000 more this month than last month. I am so happy and grateful that I am a home-based business professional. And the big question is, whose life will be infinitely better because I succeed? That's some powerful stuff. Those are great for every single day. Definitely read through those before you get into conversations with people, for sure. I love them. Some of them I found around and some of them I made up. Well, it doesn't matter, but they're fantastic and I love them. So 10 new conversations. So what we're going to do, and there's a couple of different ways that you can find people that you haven't talked to in a while. Number one way, if you ever went through a friending spree, your On This Day app on the side of your screen will bring you to people that you made friends with today. So you'd be surprised how many people you made friends with in 2015 you've never had a conversation with. You'd be surprised. And even if you have, it's probably been a while, just go ahead and start talking to them again. Also, when we're doing this, you're gonna be able to find people that maybe you don't want to be friends with. Maybe you did go on a friending spree or accepted a bunch of friend requests of people that you weren't, really aligned with. It's a good time to go ahead and delete them. There are more than enough people in this world, and you're looking for someone that you're looking for, someone usually like you. And if you find that you're in contradiction with the people that you're finding on this part, either open your mind and handle that, or go ahead and let it go. You can be random or specific. You can choose 10 people that you cannot remember talking to in a long time. Open their profile up in a new tab. all of your conversations that we're going to have in this section, you're going to open up the profile and look at them while you're talking to them. Okay, no matter where you find them. Follow form. Form is really excellent. You're going to talk about family, friends, occupation, recreation, and motivation. That's going to help you kind of stay in alignment with what it is that keep you away from that, instant invite that you probably shouldn't be doing yet. You're going to like and comment on a post that they have on their wall. You don't have to do it all over the place. Don't get creepy and start like going crazy on all their photos. Unless sometimes, sometimes people put up like vacation photos and you really want to like every one of them. That could be an icebreaker. You could actually go into the inbox and say, hey, surprise, but I'm loving your vacation. So, excuse my crazy like frenzy. Boom. They'll laugh. They'll think it's awesome. You'll be so surprised. So make sure you like and comment on a post, at least, on one, and jot down notes. Make sure you write down their name, maybe a location where they live, something that you might notice about them. Maybe you notice that they're in a particular company or that they do a particular job. You can write that down so that you can have like reminders when it's time to go back and talk to them. You're going to want to follow up. You're going to keep a notebook, your Power Hour notebook, and you're going to want to set your own appointments to get back in touch with people 5 to 10 days out. So last week we talked to 10 new people, probably Sunday afternoon or Monday evening, whenever. This is for, you figure out when you want to go back to them, but that's about right. 5 to 10 days. Go back to those older messages that you wrote down from last week or from this week, whichever one, and go back and see. If someone's not responding to you, do the April Marie thing. You send one more message, and if they do not respond to you again, then you don't need to be there. Okay? You don't need to continue to have your Facebook, flooded with people that don't want to even say hello. So that's super powerful. Let me see here. Okay, we'll get back to that. So I'm going to unshare my screen. And basically, we're just going to all be here in a box for a little while we go and do our conversations. Another really great place to go is, if you've created lists in your friends list, you can go ahead and go to a friends list. Like I have a friends list of entrepreneurs, and they're from every walk of life, every kind of business, some of them brick and mortar, some of them direct sales or network marketing or something like that. You could do that, or you could go to on this day, or you could scroll down to the bottom of your friends list. It's up to you. So I'm going to unshare my face. It's going to be super quiet because I'm going to mute myself, and I'll come back and tell you when that section's over. So let's get started. Hi, guys. All right. We are going to wrap up that section. How's everybody doing? Did everyone get to about 10 new conversations? You can throw it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself. Just want to make sure that we've at least gotten over 7. Okay, cool, great, Dale. It's sometimes it could be a little hard on that. It's good to be prepared ahead of time, like you know where you want to go to look up people to talk to on your friends list, or you already have yourself scroll to the bottom of your list. My question was, did you get to at least close to 10 new conversations started? 8 so far. Awesome. Do you guys want to keep going for another 5 minutes? Because I'm at about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 6. Okay, let's do another couple of minutes, and I'll mute myself again. I'll try not to scare you when I come back on. Awesome. You're welcome. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the guru section. I've added a couple more conversations that hopefully you guys have too. And hopefully they'll start messaging us back soon so we have, more relationships built. So let me go ahead and share the screen. Let me move our app first and then share the screen. There we go. Ooh, we got a message. Excellent. Love that, Lori. That's fantastic. Okay. So we've got guru time now. Now, this is really fun. However, I don't want you to confuse this with a friend request frenzy because it's not. This is about going to a fan page or a personal Facebook page or a network marketing or sales professional group and exploring the other members in the group. Now, you want to make sure that you are not going to somebody that is less than 10,000 likes or less than 10,000 people in the group or less than, that you want to go to gurus. You don't want to go to somebody that is just starting to build their business, just trying to build up some, some likes on their page and whatnot. You want to go to somebody that has a humongous following. You don't want to fish in small ponds because you don't want anyone to fish in your pond. So that makes it really important. And you're not going in there to friend request a bunch of people or anything like that. Basically, you go in there, you find a post, whether it's on their business page or their personal page, or in a large group that they're running, and you find a post that you like, and you leave a thoughtful and quick comment on that post. You're also going to look at the other people that have reacted to that post, and whether they've reacted or whether they've commented. You go ahead and open up the people that like it, and I can show you how to do that really quick. And you're going to want to go through those people, open up some profiles you think you might like as you're looking at the profile picture. This is a great time to know you don't follow somebody that's got stacks of cash for their profile picture or something like that. So start with your first impression, open up their page. If they have a follow button and it looks like somebody that you would like to be friends with one of these days, go ahead and click follow. And when you're there on their page, on their personal profile, go ahead make sure that you are interacting with with one of their posts this way, because I know when I get follow notifications and I go to click it, it just shows me all my followers. It doesn't ever bring me specifically to the person that just followed me. So it's always nice to leave your footprint a little bit there so that people can be like, hey, that girl, I just saw the notification that she followed me, and oh, she went over and she commented on my post. They're going to come and look at you. They might not send you a friend request right away, but they will, and that is pretty awesome. That's a new person that you can start building a relationship with, and hopefully blessing them with your gifts down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to my Facebook and find a guru. I like to use Tony Robbins as an example because I rarely go onto that page. See what I'm talking about when I say guru? I'm talking about the big guys. This guy's got 3 million likes on his page. So what you do is you come over to their page, you find a post that you love, that you think that how can you be truly convincing? You can make a comment on. There's 71 reactions here, 72. You can open this up and you can see all these people. And what you'll do is you'll hover over them, see if it's somebody that you would like to talk to. Also, you want to consider, people in your marketplace. Okay, like this person lives in London, United Kingdom. I personally, at this point, have not opened up my business to outside the U.S. So maybe I would down the road. So maybe she would be somebody that I'd want to connect with right now. But I'm going to keep it simple for this, for the sake of that. You can open up these people. You want to look at them when you're doing it. And sometimes the follow button doesn't show. Let's go say if they are showing. This one does not have a follow button. So that's You want to make sure that they are business-minded, and business-minded people have follow buttons. And if you don't have a follow button on your own, let's make sure that we get that changed for you. You want people to follow you for sure. Just scrolling here, but this isn't the best. Here we go. Here's somebody with a follow button. So I'll open them up for the sake of showing you what to do. This person is speaking in Arabic. I don't know how to read it, so it wouldn't be, but let's pretend this person, lives in California and they are totally in alignment with things that you love. They also speak the language that you speak. You go ahead and you would click the follow button and you would find one of their posts and you would comment on it. You would like it. You would say, oh, that is beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, that looks like a really delicious cup of coffee looking at the Mediterranean, if you ask me. What a gorgeous picture. You can even, we'll pretend they speak English and you can see. That's awesome. So you could say something there. You could say, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. So things like that. That's what we're going to do for about 10 minutes. Find a guru, pick somebody, and go ahead and build out, see what this, how about 10 to 20 people, if you can find them. Sometimes like that particular list, there weren't very many people there with a follow button. So it might only be 10, it might only be 5. It's okay. Just take some time to do that and expand your circle without getting in trouble with friend requests. This is what that's for. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to give us 10 minutes on this. Okay, so at 10:56, I'll be back. We'll talk about the the last phase of our power hour. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Stop share. Resist answering those messages yet. They're starting to pop all over my screen too. It wouldn't hurt to jot down these people's names either, but that might slow you down a little bit, but try to keep that in mind. All right, guys. I hit the mother load. I was able to find a really great place to connect with a bunch of awesome people. So I put out probably about 20 follows. Super psyched. I hope you guys got at least 10 in there, but don't worry. If it's only 5 that you found, that's okay. Think about joining business groups if you're struggling with that. I'm not talking about the spam groups that you post your links and whatever and you try to get people to come over. I'm talking about these business groups that are out there that grow really huge. There's a lot of really great people in them. So that's what I did this week. And I had much more success than I did last week following people. So we're on to the last half. Or the last part, it's not the last half because we've pretty much been here for an hour. But this is the time that you can actually start responding to those messages of people that are coming back. It's also a great time to head back to your book if you came with us last week or if you've been keeping notes anyway, and talk to people that you set out to talk to. As you do this every week, this will be super easy because you'll probably already have that page ready to go at this follow-up time. So you can follow up with the people that you've been messaging today and then follow up with people that you messaged last week, and you're just going to start getting into it. Like, the people that you talked to last week, if they haven't responded to you yet, you shoot them one more message and, talk to them, find out what they're doing, follow for them, and get to know them a little bit. If the opportunity comes up, if it seems good, because they're going to be looking at you. So a lot of times, most people do look at you when you open a chat with them, especially if they haven't talked to you in a while. They're going to see that you're up to something, really extraordinary. Let them ask you. You're going to know the right time. Don't stress out about that invite. Just know that it's going to be open to you in perfect time, the time where you ask, are you open to learning about what I'm doing? That is going to come. That is totally going to come. Remember that when you're following up with chat conversations, look at them again. I'm telling you, it's an aura that people can feel. This takes a little bit of time. If you do this right now, it depends on how many people you've got to follow up with. It should take you much more than 10 and 15 minutes. And like I said before, with the following and the conversations, don't be creepy. Don't 40 posts on their page. It's a little strange. People will they see that coming, that they're like, oh, next thing you know, if they've had a lot of people pitching them in the past, a lot of people do it that way. That's why it's really important that during this, that you don't do the invite. You wait until you've built up a couple conversations with them. It doesn't have to take forever, but it should take some time. Okay, so jot down notes about that follow up, and keep in mind, if you want to continue to follow up with them. If they turn out to be somebody that's not responding to you, you see they're seeing your comment, ask them, have I offended you? I just want to reach out and build relationships with my Facebook friends, because I realized I wasn't doing that. And if they're like, oh, no, or, no, that's not it. I don't have a messenger on my phone, or whatever happens, let them go ahead and explain it, and don't worry about it, because to be detached from that is really important for you and your business. You should be talking to so many people that you don't get fetched up when somebody either says no to an invite or they haven't answered your question yet. When it comes time for you to say, are you open? You don't even worry about it, because you're talking to so many people and you know that you're doing, income producing activities that are going to help you grow your business, get your message out there, be able to set your appointment book for the week. I'm still working full time right now, and it's difficult to combine the prospecting part with the appointment setting, and then get home from work and make sure that I have at least 1 or 2 overviews that I need to be on with my guests. This is going to help you guys out a lot with that. It's been helping me out a lot with that, and I just hope that you enjoyed today's Power Hour. I'm going to go ahead and close the recording, because we don't need that to be recording anymore. Where do I do that? Where did it go? I don't see it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to completely just go ahead and ask me, because here we are. Okay, there's the stop recording button.